This is Manic Mark, your real fake outsider artist, coming to you from outside the insider artist bunker, located somewhere here in the jungles of the Midwest. And what day is it? It's Wear Your Ass Out Day. That's right, it's Wear Your Ass Out Day. Once again. And I highly recommend wearing your ass out.
The swimmings? The swimmings? The swimmings? The swimmings? Good boy. Good boy. Now you're probably going to expect a treat. Probably expect a treat. Well, looking at me like, where's my treat, dude? You always give me a treat when you go swimming. Sorry, brother, that was the first time I asked you to go swimming since last summer. Hey, you remembered. You remembered. All right, you're the man. Your buoyancy's improved. I can never get this one to go in. But this one's a sucker for the T word. That's right. Well,
why? Because here's a rant. Go rant. Now the rant's over here. Do you know in some places there's actually laws against burning firewood? Because your neighbors who, aren't in touch with nature somehow, are offended by the smell. And I'm sure there's some kind of ecological concerns for some people, but I can't believe that we've come to that, where you can't heat your house with firewood if you want to. I know not many people do that, but, talk about wanting to, conserve fossil fuels like oil, like heating oil, which is what I would have to do, or electricity, which requires coal and a lot of emissions. I live in a cool house and I burn firewood, and it should be my choice. And that's the end of it. I cannot believe that we've come to the point now where we're allowed ourselves to be pushed around like this. The trouble is, when they cut this, they cut it so two guys could pick it up easily, and it's just me. I asked my wife, I said, honey, would you come over and help me with this firewood? And she said, fine. And I said, well, today's no pants day. Come over and help me. So apparently she wasn't interested in no pants firewood day. So here I am by myself again. Perhaps she would lend a bigger hand with the chores around the house if I wouldn't saddle her with like no pants day or shave your head day. Stop being a day. What this all boils down to is something I learned years ago running cross country is if you don't think you can run a mile, you can run a mile. And if you don't think you can run 2 miles, you can run 2 or 5 or 10. Doesn't matter what age you are. You dedicate yourself to doing something and you do it. And frankly, I run, but I hate it. I don't like running. I'd rather do something to expend energy and get exercise that I get something out of. So I try to find projects like Wear Your Ass Out Day. Die! Die, firewood, die! Very important to make sure your firewood's dead before you put it in the truck. There's nothing worse than driving back to your own firewood pile with some firewood in the back of your truck squirming around alive. And then there's the dreaded firewood flesh wound. It's good for the soul. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. If you're manic or depressed, find a project that's bigger than you are and do it. This is obviously a spiral staircase. And my plan is to take this staircase that I've got and stick it in the yard by my side door and make a piece of art out of it. Now, I know welded metal stuff's been done, but it's going to be done again. This is going to be called the Stairway to Heaven. You'd like to have a patio of fieldstone? Have a load of fieldstone brought to your house, or go out to a stream bed somewhere if you've got access to one and harvest your own stone. Bring it in. Don't have them dump the stone right next to where you're going to put the patio. Have them dump it on the other end of your property and haul the stone back with a wheelbarrow. Just be nuts about it. And the first day that you get into whatever project it is, you're going to think you're insane. But the second and third and fourth day, you know you're not. Hopefully. Don't blame me. It's going to be good for you. And when you get done with it, you'll feel better, and you'll have something to look at and say, hey, I did that. Yeah, these aren't too heavy. There's one you can handle. Stack those up straight now. This is a little bit bigger. I'm sorry. Here, take it. Here's a smaller one. Here, catch this one. Ugh. That's okay, I'll get off your legs in a minute. Here's a small one. That's all right. I'll help you in a minute. Here, take that one. And don't forget this one. Oh, and the good thing is that after wear your ass out day is over with, it's beer time. That's right, it's beer time. And I can't wait to get back to the house.